them. Lagos feared them. Even the police had to call back up when the 1 million boys showed up. Let's get into the story. First of all, no, they were never actually 1 million in number. The name was just meant to scare people. But honestly, with the kind of fear that those boys spread, they might as well have been 1 million. The gang started in Ajegunle around 2010 or 2011. At first, it was just about 20 young boys. They said that they wanted to fight injustice, protect their neighborhood, make life better for the poor, you know. But that motivation did not last long. Before anybody could blink, they had turned into full-blown criminals. They began robbing homes. Sometimes in the middle of the day, they will enter whole streets. They will go house by house by house. They will take everything: phones, TV, money, food, even clothes. Some residents said that these boys will spend hours inside eating, drinking, looting, acting like it was a big party. But that's not even the worst part. People started reporting more violent crimes. They were not just robbing anymore. There were cases of SA, injuries, even killings. And sometimes before an attack, they would drop letters in the community saying, "We're coming tonight. If you like, prepare." Imagine getting a warning like that, knowing that the police might not come in time when they attack. They operated mostly in Ajegunle and Apapa at first, but soon the name 1 million boys started popping up in other places too: Badagry, Mushin, Agege, in fact, Ibadan. But let's be clear, the original gang started in Ajegunle. All these others, most of them were just copycats riding on the fear. The main age group were teenagers. Some of them were as young as 14. Sharp boys, they had nothing to lose. They moved fast. They knew the streets. They were not afraid of anybody. Some people even said that there were cult-style initiations involved. I don't know if this part is true or not, but that just flew around a lot. Now, let's talk about the community response. People were terrified. People were so afraid. In places like Mushin, residents there forming night patrols. They would block the roads with tires. They held sticks, machetes. They did shifts just to protect their homes, their families. Nobody was sleeping properly anymore. One man said, "When we hear footsteps at night, our hearts just freeze." The fear. In October 2012, Lagos State Police launched a full-blown raid. They stormed Ajegunle and Apapa. They arrested about 130 suspects. Later, they reported that they had picked up 400 people connected to the group. Let me tell you, the arrests brought peace. But that was not the end. Because around 2019-2020, during COVID lockdown, rumors started flying again. Voice notes were circulating on WhatsApp. People were saying, "Oh my God, the 1 million boys are back. They are robbing homes while everybody's trapped indoors." Some of the stories were real. Some were a bit exaggerated. But the fear was real. One guy online even claimed that they were asking people to pay protection money ahead of time. I don't know. The police tried to calm people down. They said most of the attacks were just regular street boys.